Hello everyone, this is Ryan here with another deck review for Hocus Pocus. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mardi Gras deck designed by Dave Edgerly and launched and successfully funded on Kickstarter in January of 2015. This was Dave's first solo deck design after two other successful campaigns under the Edgy Brothers name, the Dia de los Muertos series and the Grimoire series. Dave is a graphics designer and artist based out of Austin, Texas. His work outside the playing cards includes t-shirt designs and digital graphics. The theme of the deck is obvious in the name, as well as the custom courts, the colors chosen, the card face borders, and the card back design. Let's start off with a look at the box art. The tuck case features a side-open design first used around 1895 by the Union Playing Card Company. The longer opening gives easier access to removing and replacing the cards and is becoming a distinguishing feature among EPCC decks. A pale textured gold provides the base color, while bright gold detail work accents and frames the design features. The front of the box has the words Mardi Gras framed in a repeating scrolled border. The deck seal wraps from the front to back, and the part that is seen from the front has a masked lady and Bon Mardi Gras, or Happy Mardi Gras, in a beaded border. One side of the box has a saying in French with two fleur-de-lis on either side. The other side of the box has the English translation of Let the Good Times Roll. The bottom has Produced by Expert Playing Card Company in Taiwan. The top lists the size of the cards, and a portion of the seal featuring the fleur-de-lis is visible. The back of the box has the card back design on it in two-tone gold. The box is not embossed, but the variation in textured and smooth foil gives the surface a certain feel over the design. The deck seal is completed on the back and finishes off a beaded border and lists the number of decks out of 1,850 total. The tuck flap has a decorative dental molding-like detail across the visible area. When open, the interior printing is visible. Dark purple, emerald green, and gold diamonds make a pattern covering the inside of the box. The bright colors provide a nice contrast against the gleaming gold exterior. The side flaps are decorated with a set of matching fleur-de-lis. I personally like this box inside and out as well as the side opening. The bottom flap is tucked in and usually would prevent the first few cards from falling into the bottom flush. However, in the past few weeks of use, this has not happened once. I like the layout of the box, and the design fills the area with everything from straight lines, speckled confetti, and organic curved scroll work without seeming muddled or too busy. The card back design is made up of a light center with bright colors radiating towards a gold-filled background enclosed in a decorative border that contrasts the traditional white edge. The center image is two faces split and mirrored across the lips. The figure wears an ornate and decorative headdress that you might see in a Mardi Gras parade. Green and purple feathers surround an assortment of details that have both French and Creole styling. The gold background separates the center image from the border and is filled with line-style scrollwork. The corners are decorated in a stylized bunting and connect a string of beads that separate the gold fill from the white edge. The border is non-linear and gives a fan deck a unique appearance. The back design offers several patterns featuring colored circles that could potentially be used for a personal marking system. Everything on the card face is completely custom, from the courts to the colors to the layout to the indices. Purple replaces the normal black clubs and spades, while a gold metallic ink is used for the red hearts and diamonds. The number cards all feature a green beaded border separating the pip layout from the corner indices. The shape of the pips and font matches the Mardi Gras theme while maintaining their readability. The Ace of Spades features a larger spade pip and is surrounded by a string of beads. A king cake, or traditional French bread topped with sugars and usually shared on Mardi Gras, is centered over the pip. Above and below the spade is some writing including Mardi Gras, the French saying for Let the Good Times Roll, and designed by Dave Edgerly Jr. The other three aces contain a normal-sized pip inside a green bead border. The courts are all custom and feature figures from different crews that you would find at a typical French Quarter Mardi Gras parade. A crew is an organization of individuals that put on a parade or ball during the festival season. Each crew represents a different culture or group. The King of Hearts is inspired by the crew of Bacchus and shows their king decorated like Bacchus, the Roman god of wine. The King of Clubs is based off the crew of Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club. The king is dressed in Zulu warrior clothing and holds coconuts, which are decorated and thrown out to parade spectators in place of the more expensive glass beads of earlier days. The Queen of Clubs pays homage to the dance troupes that perform choreographed dance routines in elaborate costumes. The Jack of Diamonds depicts a Mardi Gras Indian dressed in Native American ceremonial clothing and headdress. The Jack of Clubs is represented by a band member holding a trumpet with a feathered cap. The remaining courts all depict different characters from festivals and the clothing that they wear. Two jokers finish off the stack of 54 cards you get in the box. One joker is fully colored and features a jester tossing beads to the spectators. The other is identical in design but colorless. Joker, in gold with a stylized font, rests in the corners. The cards are printed in Taiwan under the Expert Playing Card Company, based in New York and a division of the 501c3 Conjuring Arts. EPCC works closely with Lawrence from Legends Playing Card Company to find the best factories suited to produce their cards to their standards. The relationship results in cards feeling and handling closer to the Legends decks than they do the USPCC decks. The stock is firm and has a very springy snap to them. If you're familiar with the NOC V3s with the seal on the tuck, you will recognize the feel of this deck. The cards are glassy smooth but not too slick. Breaks hold well and packets stay together. They do tend to hold a warp similar to a breather after several days of use, but this can be solved with a tight card clip or a stack of books. The cards fan easily and the non-linear border makes for a nice design exposing the decorated corners. Going by the numbers, the cards weigh out to 1.831 grams per card and 0.27 millimeters thick. The border, excluding the corner decorations, measures out to about 3.3 millimeters on average. The borders are centered and pretty consistent from card to card. If you were to read all the updates from the Kickstarter campaign, you'd see that Dave made some changes to the earlier design to make the cards more playable and easier to read. Although the quartz and indices are custom, they are all still recognizable in suit and value. Cardists might appreciate the bright colors, and if you like the handling of the EPCC knocks, then you will find these familiar and satisfying. Magicians should have no issues with using this deck. The cards are readable in fans and not too far off from the traditional layout. Collectors will really enjoy this deck for the box art, the numbered sealed, and the fact that this is the first solo deck design from one of the Edgy brothers. So all in all, this is another well-designed deck from a known artist. The colors, the box layout, and the box art are all highlights in my opinion. If you're interested in EPCC decks and how they handle, this is a great deck to try. If you don't like the handling, at least you got a beautiful deck on your shelf. So click your way over to the card deck section of hocus-pocus.com and add this colorful deck to your cart. While you're there, check out Luke's cardistry tutorials. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.